Greetings YouTube! Today we're looking at my first Bestech knife, and this is the Barracuda. It's very simple, standard box. They think there's a catalog in there. It came in a little plastic bag. So the first thing we're going to look at is the scales themselves, which are nice. They're G10. They have some shaping here, so there's a nice arch on both sides, very comfortable. And they've got some nice piping in here, so it gives you a nice feeling of security when you're holding it. Semi-open construction, lanyard hole, which you could get a piece of paracord through. It's got a standard pivot here, torque wrench, but on this side they did a little kind of funky looking thing. I didn't adjust this pivot, so I don't know if I would need to hold that to adjust it or not, but I didn't need to, so it's not an issue for me. This is a flipper, and I think it's kind of interesting, and this is the shallowest angle on a flipper I have ever seen, and it's got that little cutout there, which I think is quite attractive. So we're going to flip it. And it's a big, kind of chunky blade, so you have to give it a little bit of force to get it out there, but it's not bad overall. And you can see this is a modified Warncliffe, which I really, really like. And this is just a really pretty knife. I mean, this is just so lovely. Flat grind, secondary bevel, came out of the box nice and sharp, really nice and sharp. Beautiful swedge, I like that. It's like a facet on a gem. It really is beautiful. This has skeletonized. Is it easier to see it from that side? No, see this side. Skeletonized scales on this side. This side did not have that, but that side is also the side with the liner lock. Beautiful lock up, absolute security. Nice finger grip in there. The guard and the flipper makes a nice little guard, so you've got some security. Jimping both on the scales, the liners, and the blade. So overall like that, and if you're into the reverse grip, very comfortable. For this is a full four-finger grip for me. I have hands that are slightly on the small side, but I think this would be comfortable for anybody regardless of what their size of hands are. And it's very nice because it's not too thick, but because of that gentle contour to the G10 handle, it's very, very comfortable in your grip. It's got a choil here. You can choke up on this if you want, but while it's safe to do so, it's very thin. It's not real comfortable, so I actually wouldn't recommend doing that. I also don't think you really need to because of this, the comfort here, and with that nice thing, that nice guard in there created by the flipper. I think if you need to do any kind of medium to slightly heavy-duty kind of cutting, you'd be okay. Closing it was my only issue. And the issue is because this is so shallow, I go like here, pretty standard, and it actually was that it didn't close quite enough for my taste, and there were times when I had to make sure I got my finger way out there, so I had the leverage to close it. So if I went like this, and then I came here, I came too low, it was sometimes a little bit difficult. That's just maybe just the way I close knives. So it's one of the things I like flipper so much, because when you close them, it stops on your thumbnail and you're not in danger of cutting yourself. I really like that feature of flipper. It's just that, and if it's a steeper angle, they tend to fall further than they engage your thumbnail. So that could be just a personal thing. I'm not going to mark it down for that. Everybody's a little bit different. But again, nice deployment. Good shape, quality. I think I paid, I want to say it's 45 to 50 for this. 45 is the number I think I hit on this one. Yeah, I think it was 45 bucks. And it's the first Bestech knife I've purchased, and I really like how well they did this. This grind is very even. And when it's closed, oops, that was the little problem I just mentioned. The blade is centered well. Just a very nice knife. I was very impressed. Bestech is a good name for this company. They really knocked it out of the park as far as I'm concerned. The only thing I don't like about the clip is that it's only a single position. I don't think there's any reason you couldn't have had two positions on this. None whatsoever. And that at least makes it more attractive to left-handed people. Because with a flipper, even though it's a right-handed liner lock, you open up the market to more people who want to carry it, because it's then easily accessible to someone who's right or left-handed. And I really don't think there's any reason they couldn't have made this a 2-position pocket clip. I don't care. I personally don't care that it's not tip down. I prefer tip up. I always have. I probably always will. I can't imagine I'm going to suddenly change one day when I wake up and say, hey, no, I want my knives to be tipped down. No, I don't. I like them tip up. But yeah, Bestech is a nice brand, man. I am very impressed by this thing. If other Bestech knives are this same quality, I will definitely be purchasing more of these in the future. I'm just going to go poke around and see what's the next Bestech brand I like. I think I've got a gift card money coming to me in the near future. So maybe I'll buy another one. Maybe it's time for an axe. I haven't bought an axe in a while. Who knows? But yeah, absolutely beautiful. I love this thing. It's the Barracuda from Bestech, and I am duly impressed.